Hey guys, Athrion here from Langrisser SEA. I'm from the Guild Legion of Scorn, and today I'm back with an update on the Langrisser SEA All-Stars Tournament. It's happening tomorrow, so I thought I want to give everyone some updates on what's happened so far since the last video, as well as information on the competitors so that you know sort of what to expect from them. So moving straight in, we actually asked each competitor to describe their own playstyle in 1 to 2 lines, and there are 10 of them in total, 4 from SEA, 2 from Global, 2 from Taiwan, and 2 from Korea, and we're going to start with the players from the Taiwanese server. So the first player from the Taiwanese server is Sanmao Jiaozu, or Sanmao, and he's a high-profile streamer and Apex player from Taiwan. He took part in the China vs Taiwan friendly tournament and defeated KK or God K, and his playstyle is Rush. He will be appearing tomorrow on the 23rd of October, and if he makes it through that round, he will be playing on Saturday as well. Notably, he will also be streaming his matches and the matches of the tournament on his YouTube and Twitch channel in the Chinese language. Immlf is our other Apex player from Taiwan, who also is a high-profile streamer, Apex player, and has also placed consistently high in all 5 Apex seasons so far for Taiwan. He also took part in the Chinese-Taiwan friendly tournament. I say that mainly because to show that he was part of the group that was selected by the Taiwanese players to go up against the titans of the Langrisser scene, which are the Chinese players. So he's extremely well regarded in Taiwan itself. His playstyle is to turtle for 11 turns patiently and then constrict like a python and crush the opponent on turn 12. And he will be playing on the 25th of October versus Vision. Next, moving on to our global players, we have Liana or Becora, and he's the global S4 champion, which I think will speak for itself in terms of accomplishments. Most notably, he took down Roy Lee, a very strong global player in the grand finals of season 4 to claim the championship. He's currently living in Japan, which is why we've invited him to the tournament due to the time zone being somewhat similar, and his playstyle is aggressive AoE focused strategies. Usually this is a bit easier in global because of the characters and 3C skills that they have. So in C, we're going to see how he adapts to our new meta when he doesn't have these characters available. He will be appearing on the 24th of October, and he'll be facing off against whoever wins between NZR and PriestOnClock. The last legend is our second global representative. He was the runner-up for the Summit the Langrisser Season 3, which was a huge community tournament in global with more than 100 players, and obviously that's a big accomplishment. He hails from Australia again, so the time zone is somewhat similar, although he's a few hours ahead of us, and his playstyle is a single target kill the tank strategy, which should be familiar to us who have just come through Season 2. He will be playing on the 23rd of October against Sanmao, and on the 24th of October against DarkPrince if he makes it through that round. Okay, next we are moving on to the Korean players, and we have Bumsu, who is a top Apex player from the Korean server. He was in the top 4 for Season 2 and the top 64 in Season 3, and when I asked him to describe how his playstyle was like, he said like lightning. So I expect, or I hoped, that means that he has an aggressive rush-based playstyle, and he will be playing on the 24th of October against Leos from LA City. The next player is PriestOnClock, and he was top 64 in Korean in a Korean Season 3, which is the season that just happened for them. His playstyle, he likes to focus on the assassins. He loves his assassins, and he basically said that, I do what my name suggests, which basically that, he really hopes for and relies on a good dose of luck as well. So his appearances will be on the 23rd of October. He'll be playing against NZR, and if he makes it through that round, he'll be playing on the 25th of October against Liana. Having gone through all our foreign guests, we must of course go through our representatives from the C server, not to ignore them. And the first representative will be DarkPrince from Floating City. He was, as all of us know, top 4 in Season 2, and he's also a free-to-play player. And his playstyle is basically based around AoE and debuffs, with a focus on trying to win the game in the pick ban phase. And his appearance will be on 24th October versus Sanmao or the legend himself, whoever makes it through their qualifying match. Next up, we have Vision, who is the Roger Valley representative. He's top 8 in Season 2, and for those of us who have played him will know that he is a very patient tank push player. He also put in this caveat at the end to show off his bad RNG that he always seems to get the short end of the stick, but nevertheless always seems to win through. Yeah, so he's appearing on the 25th of October versus Immlf. Leos will be our Alice City representative, and he was top 16 in Season 2, and his playstyle is basically a time faction heavy box. He's obviously waiting rather eagerly for Ashram and Deedlit and of course Rian to come out, but in the meantime, let's see what he can do with the time faction box when he plays on the 24th of October against Kim Bumsu Bin. Last but not least, we have NZR, who is the Emerald Gate representative. He was top 256 in Season 2 and came highly recommended and nominated by both Disney Tata and Disney Elliot, who were the top 4 players of that server. His motto is to be not afraid of going slowly, be afraid only of standing still. And from what I've seen of his playstyle so far, he's also a pretty conservative tank push player. He'll be playing on the 23rd of October versus PriestOnClock, and if he makes it through that round, he will be playing on the 25th of October against Erwin Liana. So those are our 10 competitors, and I hope this sort of helps you to get to know them a bit better. Just to highlight that we will have multiple streams available. There will be an English language stream by myself tomorrow, as well as Mr. Scissors on the other days of the tournament. There will be a Korean stream by PriestOnClock, who is a high-profile Korean streamer. And lastly, there will be a Chinese stream by Sanmao, and this will all take place simultaneously, more or less. Because we have that Korean stream by PriestOnClock, we are actually moving to simultaneous matches on both Friday and Saturday, and the main aim is to help the tournament end earlier for all competitors involved. So these simultaneous streams, PriestOnClock is committed to doing them as long as the Korean players are in the tournament, so which means that Friday and Saturday is a guarantee. For Sunday, it depends on whether PriestOnClock is still in or whether NZR has triumphed. And if NZR has triumphed, we will move to sequential matches on Sunday, so one after the other. This will unfortunately result in the matches ending slightly later, but so far the players have been very understanding, and much thanks to them. So do look out for the locations of where to watch the matches. Not to worry though, because for the English language audience, I will be doing a match review based on the replays on the matches covered by PriestOnClock, so that the English language audience does not miss out on any matches played. And I'll upload those onto my YouTube channel so that you can see the matches as well. So lastly, to end off, I would like to give a round of special thanks. Again, special thanks to my co-organizer, Noob Pianist, for his great expertise in tournament organizing. He has really made this all possible. For the sponsors for the tournament as well, which is Noob Pianist, as well as Well Cooked Onion, who were my co-sponsors for the prizes in the tournament. And very importantly, I also want to recognize those who have kindly stepped forward to lend their accounts, again, without which this tournament would not be possible. It is understandable that people are hesitant to lend their accounts to foreign strangers, who they have to have a great deal of trust that they do not wreck the account. So much thanks to my guild members, Dolphis, Melvin Cloud, as well as Vivian Adina. Much appreciated for you guys lending your accounts. So with that said, I hope you guys are looking forward to the tournament tomorrow. We hope to put on a good show for everyone involved, and for everyone who have a good time of competitive Apex and just sit back with some popcorn and watch the gameplay. As always, it's Zethrion, really excited for the tournament. Signing off.